It's really not looking good at the moment, guys.
Welcome back to the GeoWizard channel, everyone, the home of the mischievous adventure. I go mad for the England national football team. My garden gate literally says, "Come on England." So, when they beat the mighty Dutch in the semi-finals of Euro 2024, I, somewhat drunkenly, came up with an idea. What if I were to hitchhike all the way to Berlin to watch the final in the 36 hours that I had available? Was such a thing even possible in this day and age? It was definitely a tall order. We were talking about winging it over the English Channel, through Belgium and the Netherlands, and across pretty much all of Germany in a pretty short space of time. If me and my national team could succeed, it would be the best weekend of my life, but there was also potential for the worst scenario imaginable. No, not being kidnapped and murdered, something far worse. Having to stream the game on my phone in some random service station. Despite the risks, I immediately set about booking a flight home after the game.
It's booked. Now get me a glass of water.
But my ticket was cancelled.
What? I don't get it.
So I booked an 11-hour train home instead. 2 days later, I packed my bag, got the train to London, and headed out to a travel lodge on the outskirts next to an old hitchhiking spot I'd used no less than 9 years earlier. I'd done my fair share of hitchhiking in my early 20s, which is why I believed that with the right strategy and a bit of luck, this feat was actually possible. I'd learned over the years that the key to doing big distances quickly was sticking to motorway service stations. If you're in a service station, you've got a constant flow of traffic moving in your direction, cars have got time and space to stop, and you're not wasting any time walking or getting public transport to your next spot. You're already there, and so is all the food and water you need. Even with this strategy though, which I intended to employ the whole way, there were no guarantees. There were several turn-offs and junctions that can easily throw you off course, especially if there's a language barrier, and getting a lift across the channel in someone else's car is notoriously hard. I believed the best springboard to try and do this from was the Maidstone services on the M20, so the plan was to try and hitch a ride there nice and early. Only problem was, that was 30 miles away, so I needed to hope that the stereotypes of Londoners being self-centred, insular and just not very likely to let a stranger into their car weren't true. I don't suppose you've got a piece of cardboard, have you?
Let me see if I can find you like a box or something.
Anything like that, thank you. Here we go, first sign.
The other thing you've really got to get right whilst hitchhiking is your sign. They've got to be clear, but you've also got to get your destination just right. This one was pretty straightforward, but it was creating a lot of interest amongst the night staff.
So what's your plan? Tell us your plan.
My plan is to
I'm really intrigued.
get to Maidstone services,
Yeah.
and then from there, I'm going to be quite picky about who picks me up.
You've got a long way to go.
Yeah, I don't want to be stuck in Calais, because that'll be dodgy. Right. So I'll say, look, I want to get to Belgium, at least.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Great.
Right, let's do it.
The plan was to walk half a mile west over to the Shell garage where me and my best mate Richie Brennan had some luck all those years ago. But maybe I didn't need to do that.
Some spaces here, this is quite good actually. Cars will be going slow. This is a good spot. Here we go, guys. This is the bit I'm most worried about, I think. The idea of being stranded here for hours. That would totally mess it all up. So I need a good start.
The people of southeast London were definitely intrigued by my presence, but unsurprisingly, no one looked particularly tempted to slow down, let alone stop and help.
Not having too much luck yet, guys. Been here half an hour. I just don't know if anyone picks up hitchhikers anymore, to be honest. And despite it being the middle of July, I'm freezing.
As time ticked on, I started to worry that I may never get to Maidstone services and have to give up. In 2015, it took an extraordinarily lovely bloke called Georgie to come along and deliver us from London's clutches. And 9 years later, along came another one.
Oh, nice one. Oh, you're a star.
No worries, mate.
I'm never going to get to Berlin if I at that rate, am I? Oh, brilliant. I was worried I'd be stuck here and yeah, because it's a bit ambitious what I'm trying to do.
Yeah, you should be alright.
Here I am with Neil. He's kindly picked me up and I'm absolutely buzzing about it because I needed a good start. I'm on the way to Maidstone and it's onwards and upwards. Come on.
Neil and I chatted about work, family and football, and very soon we were on the slip road to Maidstone services.
Sorry, just there, so I thought your favourite in case the lorry's come. It's your 2-minute walk later the way.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, man.
No problem. You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. Take care, man. Get in. Got to Maidstone. What time is it? 7:20. That is perfect. I've exceeded expectations. There goes Neil. What a diamond geezer Neil was. Good start. A lot to do though. Right, who wants 20 quid? Well, listen up. Now, as you know, I'm not really one for sponsorships. I will only do them if it's a product that I actually use and enjoy. And one of those services is Revolut. Every time I'm off gallivanting abroad, be it an adventure or a holiday with the wife, I load up my Revolut card with some funds, convert it into euros or dollars or whatever currency it might be using the app, and wherever I go, be it a bar or a restaurant or a shop, I know that the transaction is going to be smooth and free from hidden fees, which isn't always the case with my other cards. The last thing I wanted on an intense trip like this one was to be messing around trying to find an ATM. With the Revolut card, I didn't even have to think about it. Apparently there are some neat discounts on major sports and fashion brands too, but for me, it's those competitive exchange rates and the ease of use. So join the 35 million plus people who use the Revolut Super app by clicking on the link in the description and the pinned comment, and all you have to do then is make any transaction and Revolut will pop 20 quid into your account. Imagine how far you could go with that. Cheers everyone. Ah, here we go. Do a little trade. Oh, thank God for cardboard. Yeah, that'll do. What do I put next? That is the question. Channel crossing? Belgium? Berlin? It's a tough one actually. Need to get this one right. This is my most crucial hitchhike. I think this covers the channel crossing in one word. I want to cross the channel, but the direction of Belgium is where I want to go. So I'm making it nice and chunky. A clear sign is a good sign. Come on, let's do it. I'm excited now. If all went to plan, I'd be spending the next 30 hours or so leeching off countless service stations and eating quite poorly as a result. Meat pie, sausage roll? Nah, that's shit. All of that, though, hinged on a lift over the channel, and it was time to see if it could be done. Well, I reckon this will be a good spot, because everyone has to slow down. Slow right down to a stop. This is very ambitious. This involves someone trusting me to come in their car across the channel, even though they've paid and I haven't. Be with them for a long time. But because of the buzz, I've just got a good feeling. Early signs were promising. I like this. You're very intimate with people. They feel like they have to explain, oh, I'm going the other way or whatever. But this friendliness wasn't translating to results. So I've been here for 20 minutes now. Seen a massive rat just run past. If I can get a lift from someone who's going to Belgium, I mean, waiting here for 4 hours for that would be good. We're on the boat. We're on the boat. We're on the boat. One good thing is I'm the only one here. I was worried that other people might have the same idea, but no, no one's quite as stupid as I am. And the other good thing is, if I do get peckish, we've got a McDonald's right there, look. So it's crazy because I have no idea where I'm going to watch the big game. It could be in Berlin, it could be in like Dusseldorf, could be in London. I don't know. It's exciting. There's a lot of unknowns, and that's what makes a great adventure. Oh, come on, let me in your caravan. Dankeschön. I was actually here 9 years ago with my good mate Richie Brennan, and then we got a lift quite quickly with a guy with a bald head, and all I remember about him was he played golf with Teddy Sheringham, which is quite apt. But it would have worked out better for us, I think, if we'd have found someone who was going over the channel, because we struggled from then on. So today, that is what I'm doing. I've learnt from that experience, and it needs to be executed perfectly this time.
Sorry, I've got a full car.
Oh, no worries. Thanks anyway.
That's alright.
They always say that, I've got a full car. The number of people who say they've got a full car far outweighs the amount of people who actually pick you up. It's funny. Well, I've been here for about an hour and 15 minutes now in this spot, and it's tough. A lot of acknowledgement, but I think in this day and age, people just don't want to take the risk. They're comfortable in their car by themselves, and while everyone's finding it fun, they're not gonna put themselves out. But as I said earlier, we just need that one special character who lives life on the edge. That's all we need. Maybe it's this car here. I thought they were stopping, they're just really old. I'm just hoping it doesn't rain at this point, which it looks like it might. All the more reason to want to get picked up. Half an hour later, I'll get in the back, mate. I'll get in one of them, I don't care at this point. And I was starting to brace myself for potential failure. It will get to a point today where if I don't have a lift, I'll have to seriously consider abandoning ship. Maybe 2 o'clock. 5 hours till then though. You've got to be patient with this game. At 9:30 I got myself a sausage and egg McMuffin and thought about pestering people inside the service station, but decided it was too early for that and simply switched things up a bit. Right, I've changed position. Hello. Yeah, I'm hitchhiking. Trying to get to Berlin. I know, yeah. Undeterred by that woman's negativity, I stood gallantly in the drizzle. The vehicles here were moving faster, but there were more of them, which would give me a better chance. I was still hopeful, but the negativity from the Costa queue continued to chip away at my spirits. Channel, anyone? Is it? Shit. I might as well walk to the thing then. Yeah. Belief was at an all-time low now. There were big queues at Folkestone. My lucky shirt grew wetter by the minute, and it also dawned on me that I might be attempting to smuggle drugs into Europe, for all anyone knew. If this was actually going to work, I needed the sort of people who didn't care about any of those things. And just 5 minutes later... Oh mate, you're a lifesaver. Absolute lifesaver. Oh, I thought it was game over then. Yeah. I thought...
Probably halfway in it, Brussels at least.
Oh, honestly, that's incredible. After 2 hours and 42 minutes of waiting, I had been rescued by 2 Yorkshiremen on their way to Berlin. They were only driving as far as Brussels, and they were going to get the train from there to avoid driving first thing on the Monday. But this suited me down to the ground. Going to Berlin in one go would have been far too easy. I was more than happy to be going under the channel, if they could find it.
No, I wasn't here last time. Well, this doesn't look like it. It was further down there. I knew it was down there.
Shouldn't it have been straight on? I swear it's
not. It's right that way. It's all signposted that way, I'm telling you. It's definitely that way.
Right, little update for you. I'm currently at the Eurotunnel terminal to go under the channel because I was picked up by 2 heroic Yorkshiremen
Here they are eating burgers. They're Leeds through and through. But they also care about England. They haven't got a clue what time our train is. We think it's in an hour or so. They've been delayed basically, but the good news is I'm getting over the channel or under it. Get in. This is the part where we find out if I can actually get through.
Are you alright?
Because they'd only declared 2 people in the car, none of us were quite sure whether I'd actually be allowed through. If they were strict on this for some reason, I was going home for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you. But apparently they're not. Sweet. There were delays getting onto the shuttle, but we passed the time by playing GeoGuessr. Why are you so sure it's Japan, Danny?
The writing.
The writing.
I told you it was further down.
I was right with Japan though. You want to Hong Kong, you stupid twat.
And finally, at 2:45 PM UK time, yes, we're in.
Last car on. Here we are.
Really? That is incredible. Well, we deserve to be.
And that's like the tread pushing in behind us.
I enjoyed my time with the Yorkshiremen. They were fairly subdued, at least when sober, but very funny and sound as hell to let me come with them. When we arrived in France, the sun came out, obviously, and the 90s, noughties dance anthems came on. In a flash, we were out of Frogland. Belgium. And we were soon noticing that we were by no means the only British car on this road. Is he taking his sheep?
Got his sheep with him.
That is hilarious. This boded well for my chances of another lift, and I was going to need all the luck I could get.
Netherlands.
As you can see, the lads had missed their potential Brussels train and were now driving to Duisburg to catch a different one. This was great news for me because I could get even further east and get out somewhere along this road here, ready to tackle my next big obstacle, the Ruhr. The biggest urban area in Germany, home to loads of industry and a web of motorways that I needed to make sure not to get caught up in. At first I was going to ask them to drop me off at this service station right on the German border, but I decided to gamble and go for this Dutch one instead. It was further from Berlin, but it was slightly bigger and it would give me an extra half an hour of prime time to find my next lift. This is me. Lads, I can't thank you enough. Seriously, man. I really had lost hope till you turned up. Mate, thank you. Enjoy the win. Nah, f*** you then. No. I'm going to go and stand because you never know, man. Mate, enjoy it. Enjoy it, lads. Okay. I've taken a big risk by coming here. But these British cars, and there's another one, there's a van, is why I've got a good feeling. There's a buzz on this motorway. Even though I'm in Eindhoven, which is miles, this many miles from Berlin, and it's late in the day, 10 to 7, I'm hopeful. If I remain here tonight, it's not great, and I think there'll be less people driving in the morning than there are now, but what I'll have to do is sleep somewhere, find a hotel and come back at first thing, and I mean first thing, like 4 in the morning. But fingers crossed, we can get this done. Let's try it. That's the other thing, guys, I forgot to mention. I am in the Netherlands and we did just beat them 2-1. Some might say controversially, but it's not very controversial. So there is potential for abuse, friendly abuse, or maybe worse. Okay, this spot here is where I need to be. That covers all directions. My next sign had to be Berlin for all the British and German cars. Car coming? Oh, it's a Dutch one. You're not going to Berlin, are you? No. But I was also going to put Dortmund and ask a potential driver to drop me off at this service station here. This was beyond the turn-off I needed to make, and it was nice and big too, meaning plenty of cars. Back in the Netherlands though, and it felt like a good time to explain just how terrified I was of not making it to Berlin. I don't follow a club. All my passion and energy, of which there is a lot, goes into the national team. The feeling I get when England score and the crowd roars and everyone's pint goes up in the air is unrivaled for me. I literally dream about it months in advance. That gives you an idea of just how much I look forward to these tournaments. The idea of not being among fellow Englishmen for this match terrifies me. And with that in mind, I held my board up high and really made myself known to any British cars or vans that came by. For a moment I thought I was in, but these Liverpudlians were staying nearby in a campsite and driving the rest of the way tomorrow. Worst timing, another English car came past when I was talking to them. It's typical. There were a lot of understandably rather pissed off Dutch drivers accelerating by, but when I received my first dose of abuse, it was from an unlikely source. What a prick, he just swore at me. British car swore at me. I don't get that. I had to keep the England shirt on, but I was getting cold as the sun sank lower, so the fleece had to go on underneath. Ah, he was Scottish. I've just figured it out. More and more British, German and Dutch drivers passed me by, most without a smile, until, after 1 hour and 20 minutes at me lacquers. Okay. Thank you. Danke.
Where are you from?
I'm from Birmingham, England.
England.
And you?
I am from Syria.
Okay.
I am now in Dortmund.
I see. Can you camera sprechen? Yeah. So, got my next crucial lift from a man called Aziz and Abdul. They're taking me to Dortmund, or just before Dortmund. And from there I can launch my final assault to Berlin. Maybe in the morning. Probably in the morning. I have to admit I was hesitant to get in with these guys at first, partly because they didn't really seem to care about exactly where it was I wanted to go, which is always slightly concerning, but they seemed like respectable dudes, so I took a bit of a gamble and got in. As we crossed into Germany, they spent their time listening to lively Arabic music and engaging in passionate debates with women on the phone. Thanks to these friendly geezers, I had made more useful ground, but once we'd crossed the mighty Rhine at Duisburg, the driver proceeded down the 40 towards central Dortmund rather than the 3 and 2 to Bottrop services, despite me requesting that 2 times and him confirming. So, partly because it made geographical sense, and partly for safety reasons, I asked him to exit at the next junction and drop me off in the area of Dumpton. This is good. Dumpton. The next halte. He did exit the motorway, but seemed reluctant to actually let me out. This is okay for me. This is perfect. Here.
Yes.
Here, perfect. Yeah. I was slightly concerned at this point, but of course it was just a misunderstanding.
Here, you said...
Yeah, wirklich.
Okay.
Danke. Dankeschön, my friend. Okay.
Bye-bye.
And off they go. I didn't know what was going on then. I really didn't. But the result is that I am far from the motorway. Gonna have to call an Uber, guys. I've got to say that is tempting. Do I cancel Mehmet? Nah, he's nearly here now. I may rue to regret the decision of not just staying there. It's literally 9:10 and I'm deciding to go up to the motorway where there's no hotels and try and hitchhike. That might be a bad idea, man. I don't know. No, I think I should try. I think I should try it. Here he is, guys. Not technically hitchhiking, but... Hello, Mehmet. Guten Abend. And after a little blip in the plan, I was back on track. Perfect, Mehmet. Choose. Right, it's crunch time now. Let's see what we can do. I like the look of this. Lots of British cars, come on. We haven't got much light left, probably 40 minutes, if that. The sun has set, put it that way. At least it's not bloody raining. Getting some good reactions here. I'm hopeful. Probably wrongly, but I'm hopeful. Two ladies in a black Mini responded to my clumsily outdated sign. I need to scribble this Dortmund out now. But the traffic was starting to reduce now, and I was starting to accept that I may have ran out of hours in the day. While I waited, I decided to upgrade my sign altogether, adding these two cities to my collection of lures. But before I'd even completed it... Got a lift, guys, I don't believe it. Yeah, I mean, I was aiming for Bielefeld or Hanover, but that's even better. Oh. Angry Dutch woman.
Oh yeah, because they lost, yeah?
They lost. I've had some bad reactions.
Really?
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Tom, man.
Tom, pleased to meet you, Tom.
Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Gabriel.
Gabriel, nice.
Right, do you need a drink or are you hungry or anything?
Okay, no, I'm alright, thank you, Gabriel.
You sure, yeah?
Yeah. Introducing Gabriel, a hilarious Polish lorry driver who had lived in the UK for 20 years and who loved nothing more than a good old chin wag.
And other people are like,
Yeah.
nichuya. I mean, that's what the Russians say, nichuya. Eh?
Really? Nichuya.
Yeah.
If he wasn't making sure I was completely comfortable, he was telling me stories, listening to mine, and generally just putting the world to rights.
They didn't go to the left. They went opposite the traffic coming the other way. Yeah,
shit.
they've been risking their lives, but eventually...
For a good getaway.
Yeah, eventually they've made it. And they contact Tom. Tom, how do you do it?
How do you do it? We need you to lead the mission. But arguably the best thing about this lift was the destination. So unbelievably, I'm gonna be in Berlin, or the outskirts of Berlin, tonight, which is absolutely ridiculous. I could have chatted to Gabriel all night. The time was absolutely flying. But being the thoughtful person that he was, he rightly pointed out that I needed to get some sleep.
Yeah, I just shut up. You have some good sleep, yeah? I put some quiet music.
We'd be on the road till gone 3 AM, and if I didn't sleep now, I'd be knackered for the game tomorrow and would be prime pickings for pickpockets if I fell asleep in the railway station before my 5 AM train home. He was absolutely right. So he pulled over, got me a pillow and a blanket, and after a bit of a struggle, I finally nodded off.
So this is where I'm going to drop you off. Yeah,
Oh, so it's the McDonald's and...
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Gabriel had taken me to this huge service station called Michendorf, 30 miles west of Berlin, and a surefire piece of piss to get into the centre from in the morning. Thank you so much. That was so useful.
It's okay.
To be able to get some sleep was
Yeah,
so
good
useful,
point,
man. Yeah, and you even gave me a pillow and a blanket.
Sorry, I'm just falling asleep
You're-
myself now.
Well,
okay.
I'm glad you're doing it now and not 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Pleasure to meet you, man. I
Pleasure
really
to meet you
enjoyed
too.
your company. But there was one more extremely Polish act of generosity left in Gabriel's locker.
Okay, do you want a can of beer? Just in case.
Why not? Why
Enjoy,
not?
yeah?
Look at that. St. Etienne.
Yeah,
Never heard of it.
Take care,
Take
yeah?
care, man.
See
Take
you
care.
later.
And there you go. Incredible. Well, I've basically done it. It's mission complete because I could literally walk in. I mean, I've done a fair bit of hitchhiking in my time and got some incredible lifts, but even I am surprised at how well that went. How many lifts in a row I managed to get at crucial times and crucial places, tricky places. If you count this as Berlin, I did that in 22 hours. Not bad, eh? But there's a lot more content to be harvested for this video. I've done my bit. Let's see if the England football team can take it from here and finish it off. I was tired as I nibbled on my German sausage, but then I noticed a couple of pairs of feet poking out from behind the decor. That changes things. So, keen to build on my sporadic 3 hours sleep, I joined them. and 2 hours later I arose to the subtle clatter of tables being de-chaired. Here we go, guys. Last little stint. The cars rolled by, planting seeds of doubt in my mind again, but just like when England go 1-0 down, I was quietly confident that someone special would come up with the goods. And at the 87-minute mark, see that camper van down there? He's taking me to Berlin. Sound as a pound English bloke called Chris is going to complete my journey. Oh yeah, no worries.
They've just woken up.
I feel bad.
Don't feel bad at all. I'd feel bad if I didn't take you.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello there, how you doing?
Nice
You alright? How long have you lived in Bavaria then?
I was thinking about it just a minute ago, believe it or
Really?
not. Yeah.
But a while.
30 years, mate.
30 years? Oh my god. You haven't lost the accent though. Here I am. I'm a little teapot. Just doing my job. So the very final leg of the journey, 20 miles or so to Berlin Centrum, has been or will be executed by my fellow Englishman here, Chris, who speaks perfect German, apparently. Almost. And his two lovely daughters back there, who have made me feel very welcome. And we're going to go into Berlin and watch England lift the cup.
Exactly.
Come on.
Let's get it on. It's coming home.
It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home. Woo! Chris, being the legend that he is, raised his Bavarian daughters to support England and couldn't resist the opportunity to take them to Berlin to cheer on the team in the fan zone. Chris and I talked football in the front, but all too soon we were in the suburbs. Look at that. That's what you like to see.
Straighten out, Marley. Properly.
Get them creases out.
Yeah. Take it off the hook. Do me a favour, both of you.
Are we going to do it, Chris, tonight?
Of course we are. Of course we are.
Are we going to do it, girls?
Of course we do it.
Chris even invited me to their friend's house for breakfast. But not wanting to intrude, I parted ways with them at this petrol station, about 5 miles southwest of the centre, with a view to link up with them in the fan zone later.
Because you're more than welcome to come with us.
Yeah, I know, I appreciate that, but I'm going to be fine. I'm going to walk in, I'll meet some England fans and I'll have a beer. Yeah.
Good meeting you.
See you later. Lovely to meet you too. Ta-ra. And there we go. We're in Berlin. I am absolutely buzzing right now. Made it to Berlin. Get in. The weather is absolutely perfect. About 20 degrees. Literally the perfect temperature. England in a final. And faith in humanity restored again. What a day to be alive.
I like my football on a Saturday, roast beef on Sundays. Alright, I go to Blackpool for my holiday, sit in the open sunlight. This is my street, and I'm never gonna leave it. And I'm always gonna stay. If I live to be 99, 'cause other people like me
English weather.
seem to come from my street, and I can't get away because it's calling me.
Right guys, I've just got into the fan park. Absolutely mental. England fans dominating the place, acting disgustingly. And I've just had a message from Russ Cook, I kid you not, but he said this. So I've got 3 hours until kickoff. I can go to the stadium for free apparently. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous, but there's no signal in here for me to download the app. So I've got to gamble, leave this fan zone, even though I queued over an hour to get in. I've got to gamble and leave in the hopes that I can download this app, get the ticket and go to the stadium. I've got to do it. Can you, but no entry.
No, die raus, komm nicht hier.
Okay, here we go then. Danke. I'm out. With so many people about, signal was non-existent, and for a while I waited and waited in vain as the little blue circle moved at glacial speeds on a phone that has an abysmal battery life. Then, suddenly... Open, yes! Here we go, guys! Oh my god. You received a ticket from Russ Cook. Oh my god, I've got it. I've got a ticket to the We're gonna win now. This is just written in the stars, mate. Come on, boys! We're on the train to the stadium!
You Spanish, Ibiza is ours! Off you Spanish, Ibiza is ours! Sugar tapas, sugar tapas, sugar tapas, you shove your warm weather, shove your warm weather up your arse!
Sat next to Russ, I got a real feel for just how famous he is these days and just how unimportant I am, but it was soon forgotten. And we all know what happens from here on in. Oh dear. Hi everyone. I'm back home now. I've been for over 2 weeks, I think. Just about got over it. I'm used to it now, to be honest. We go again. We continue to dream. Never stop your dreaming, as the song says. I hope that didn't mean literally you will never stop your dreaming. Anyway, I retired to my hostel immediately after the game, as did Russ. Far too many jubilant Spaniards around. So it was back to the hostel and onto my 11-hour train across Western Europe, which I caught no problem. And to be honest, it was a lot more tolerable a journey than had we have won. Put it that way, that would have been horrendous. But I'd swap it in a heartbeat, I really would. The journey there, I have to say, was unforgettable. Big shout out to everyone who picked me up. Such a memorable experience, even if the result didn't go my way. And that's the thing, life is all about the journey, guys. And supporting England is no different. You're not always going to win. Well, you never are in the case of England. So you've got to just go in there with low expectations and enjoy the ride. enjoy the highs, enjoy the lows, because if you can't do that, what can you do? Someone said to me once, if you're unsure what to do, always pick the option that makes for the better story. So I urge you to do that. And if you don't want to do that, just like the video instead, or comment, and I'll keep doing it for you. Maybe let me know what you want to see me do next. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.
Tom, you hitchhiked from wherever you went from to Berlin.
Yeah.
You've done a brilliant job. Listen, the result didn't go our way. You're a brilliant man. Keep up your good work, because I think you've got loads of fans.
Thanks, mate. That means a lot. Thank you.